How do you know excessive heat is? You will notice your eyeballs are hot, or you want to go and pee. You want to pee, it's full but it won't come out, it hurts. That means there is excess heat inside the navel or the anahata, the visuddhi, this place and these two spots behind the ears. If you apply instantly, within 5 minutes, the system will cool down. In the yogic culture, we classify foods into 3 categories: positive pranic food, negative pranic food and zero pranic food. Positive prana means it adds a certain pranic energy to the system when you consume. Negative prana takes away energy from the system. Zero neither adds nor takes away, it's eaten for taste and lethargy. So, if you eat positive pranic food, energy will reverberate in a dynamic way. Particularly, some of the things were very positive are the ash god. The ash god is very highly positive. I think these days you're only hanging it in front of your house or breaking at 3 corners of the road and giving it to the buffalo, but you are not eating it. No, this is to be eaten. Because the vegetable has such high pranic energy, you put it in front of your home so that there is nice energy. But if there is so much energy to it, isn't it good to put it into you? There are many experiments on this. If you consume a glass of ash god juice every day, the number of cancerous cells in your body will dramatically come down and you will see clearly the sharpness of your intellect will enhance itself. Especially children must drink ash god juice. Daily consumption of ash god, you will see distinctly your mind seems to be clearer and sharper. This will be noticeable within a few weeks of consumption of ash god. You will see, morning you drink coffee, it gives you energy with agitation. You drink a glass of ash god juice, it gives you enormous amount of energy. At the same time, it keeps you very calm. One should consume it as much as you can. But those of you who are asthmatic, who are susceptible to colds and coughs, such people, if you consume ash god juice, you may immediately have colds because it cools the system. So if such a problem is there, such people should always add a little bit of honey or pepper to ash god juice and consume it. This will neutralize the cooling effect of the ash god to some extent. All these things are relevant only for those people who are constantly striving how to better their life, how to perform little better, how to open up another dimension of life. If these concerns are there, then what kind of food or fuel you put into this machine is very important. Today sun is up and you feel too much heat, then you must balance it by eating green gram. Sprouted green gram will cool the system. So, will generate heat in the body. If you find it's causing excessive heat, how do you know excessive heat is? You will notice your eyeballs are hot, or you want to go and pee. You want to pee, it's full but it won't come out, it hurts. That means there is excess heat. Such a thing happens. You just drink some ash god juice or eat some green gram or take some castor oil and apply it on either inside the navel or the anahata, the visuddhi, this place and these 2 spots behind the ears. If you apply instantly, within 5 minutes, the system will cool down. Go to the bathroom, everything will happen without effort.
Namaskaram. India is facing a big problem, an intense heat wave that we can see in satellite images and feel in our daily lives. Let's talk about why this is happening, what it means for us, and how we can help. To understand how serious the heat wave is, we need to know how big the problem is. By looking at why temperatures are rising and how they affect our health and environment, we can start to understand why this is such a pressing issue. We will also talk about what we can do to solve it and why it's urgent to act now. Temperatures in India are rising a lot, so much that it's become a national crisis. This summer is expected to be the hottest ever recorded. even hotter than places like Saudi Arabia and parts of Africa known for their extreme heat. This heat wave is not just a small problem. It's affecting millions of people across our country. The heat does not just make us feel uncomfortable, it also hurts our economy. Many people work outside, especially during the hottest parts of the day. This extra heat makes them less productive, which affects how much work they can get done. The economic part is huge. The predictions saying we could lose $126 billion every year by 2030 because of reduced productivity. Imagine if we could use that money for important things like education or healthcare instead. Heat waves happen when an area has really hot weather for a long time, causing health risks and making people feel uncomfortable. These events happen when there is a mix of certain weather conditions like high pressure and a little cloud cover that trap heat near the ground. Climate change is making these heat waves happen more often and more intensely, which is worry for communities worldwide. Heat waves also cost us more in energy for cooling and affect outdoor work negatively. A heat wave is a serious problem caused by a high pressure that makes temperature rise a lot. It's considered a national emergency because it can hurt people's health and damage buildings and infrastructure when temperatures get dangerously high. Officials issue warnings to keep everyone safe. The rising heat does not just affect our work, it also affects how happy and healthy we are. Unlike places used to cold weather, our cities struggle with hotter temperature. This makes us less happy, lowers how much work we can do, and makes us less healthy overall. To have a better future, we need to find new ways to deal with rising temperatures and climate change. We can do this by using more solar and wind power instead of fossil fuels, which are bad for the environment. We can also save energy at home and work, which helps reduce pollution. Working together with governments, businesses, and each other is important to tackle climate change and make sure our future is cooler and safer. Planting more trees and protecting natural areas also helps by taking carbon dioxide out of the air and making our environment healthier. To fight rising temperatures and heat waves, we need creative solutions that fit our unique situation. Just copying ideas from other countries won't work. We need to think about what works best for us. One big issue is how much we use air conditioning, which uses a lot of electricity and pollutes the air. We can use natural ways to cool buildings and plan cities better to reduce this problem. We can all help by taking care of our environment, like planting trees and reducing waste. Every small action we take adds up to make a big difference. It's up to all of us to solve this problem. By spreading awareness, taking action, and working together, we can make India greener and more prosperous in the future. Sadhguru's brain test reports will shock you. Click here to watch the video now. Thank you for joining us on this journey to a better, more sustainable future. Your efforts are crucial in fighting climate change and creating a healthier India. Let's work together for a cooler, eco-friendly country because change starts with each of us. Pranam.